Hello, so it's going to be a let's play slash partly the review of the game Fallen Enchantress Legends of Heroes. It's been out for a while, there's been a few expansions that have come out for it. Honestly, there's only a couple worth getting, the Legends of Heroes being the main one, which obviously changes your Fallen Enchantress to Fallen Enchantress Legends of Heroes. It's worth it because it brings in quite a few new racial perks. And generally speaking, when you play the game, you won't be playing with any of the default races unless you're playing one of the scenarios. So either one of those scenarios, you're going to have to use the sort of default race because you're going to be playing a specific person from the history of the world in which it's set. It's actually quite an interesting world, the way they've developed it and so on, and certainly the original scenario is well worth a go. I might actually do another one on that, just because it tells the plot of the Enchantress herself quite nicely. Who obviously isn't necessarily a nice person all the time, as you could tell from the title. Otherwise it would be called The Lovely Enchantress Who Never Does Anything Evil. And it's not. So we're just going to start a new game. And the reason this game is so jolly good is the level of customization, both in terms of a faction, a character for your sovereign, and individual units and individual heroes. There's a massive amount of customization and a very cute looking skeletal horse, which can't be bad. So I'm actually not going to create a new game yet today. I'm going to go to the workshop. Oh, that's just a standard little proviso there saying if this all goes horribly wrong, it's not our fault. Never had it go horribly wrong. So, I've made hundreds of these. So, okay, so you make your faction your empire, if you like, and you initially have kingdom or empire. That's your dominant choice. The empire are basically the non-humans, some human baddies in the main plotline. The campaigns, and the kingdom are the goodies, the sort of human kingdoms that all work together against the evil-ish empire, led by the Fallen Enchantress. Ooh, evil. So we're going to choose kingdom. The primary effect that will have on you is it affects the races you can choose from to a degree. The secondary effect... Where's the interesting one? Oh, they're dead. The secondary effect is you basically have 5 types of magic. You've got fire, earth, air, water, or the 4 elementals, and then you've got the other one. And if you're an empire, it will be death, and if you're a kingdom, it will be life. I prefer kingdom just because I like being able to heal my troops and my heroes, because I get really upset if a hero I've been playing for ages dies, because, you know, that's, well, I'm saying. So, play a kingdom. Also, I quite like the Altaran bloodline. So you've got all these options, yada yada yada. You can see they're not identical for both sides. I'm going to choose men because of the 10% experience bonus, and also they get 10 henchmen, which is quite nice. The Mancers are a little bit like elves. Ioneers, a little bit like dwarves. They're all humans-ish, but, you know, a little bit like dwarves. These guys are interesting in as much as they have innate magic, and the bigger your empire, the more shards you'll own, and they'll get bigger bonuses. Everyone in your armies. So if you're playing on like an epic sized map, obviously the Amarians are really good. Tarth is the other way around. They're really good in small little armies. I think they're probably the worst, although Double Strike is nice, but you're not going to be wanting an army with 4 smaller units because you'll get destroyed by anything. I really don't like them at all. They're quite nice, just because they're tough. Wraith Touch, which the Wraiths get for free, even though they get less hit points, they're actually really quite tough because dodge plus 20 dodge is significant, really significant, and the Wraith Touch heals them. They do X damage depending on their level and so on, and they get that back directly, and they can do that depending on their stamina levels about every 5 turns. The undead are obviously awful because they're slow and they get no bonuses except for the fact they're undead. So you can get swarms of them very rapidly when you need them. But anyway, I'm going to choose men because I like the XP bonus. So then you start off with 3 points. The first thing to do is choose one of these weaknesses. I can't see the point in not having one. It's actually not as bad as it looks, this no armor one, because you're going to be finding a lot of armor during the game. So your champions, who are going to be your main fighters, frankly, will be able to use like the plate and chain and stuff that you find. It does, however, mean that you'll never be able to create units that use any armor better than leather. I'm not a big fan, but it's not as bad as it initially seems. Rebels is horrific. Never take rebels. Uneducated means you're stupid, so don't be stupid, don't take that. No ranged weapons, well, yeah. No bows, no staves. You'll never have archers, you'll never have units of mages, so again, no. This is the one I like, vulnerable to magic. A lot of creatures you're going to fight aren't using magic in any way, shape or form, so it's not a problem. And all of your champions and your sovereign and so forth, you'll be able to boost their spell resistance anyway. So I view that as a bit of a freebie. So take that gives us 4 points. So strengths, I'm not going to read through all of them because there's just too many. And there's all of these and undead. All of them undead. Undead is an interesting one, it's from the expansion. I can get the tooltip to come up. Come on, tooltip. No, it's not coming up. There we go. It means your people don't cost any money to keep them going. And if you kill any men or fallen are basically the evil men kind of things, like the other race, the Empire races. And men instantly includes bandits and so on. Then everyone you kill goes to your nearest city as population. So you burn an enemy city down, you kill people defending the city, you kill bandits wandering about, you get population for it. Flip side, your people don't populate very well on account of, they're dead, so they don't have many babies. So, but it is advantageous. That whole no unit wages is pretty amazing. But I'm not choosing that, I'm choosing this one, the Wanderlust, because quest maps means that we'll never be bored. We'll always just be able to create quest maps and do some quests. The Fending Blade and the Athican Longsword are amazing, and the Athican Leather Armour is good, and you get it really early on. So I really like that one, it fits my style. The Declon, I really like it. It's nice that it unlocks the tomes, which will just allow your characters later on in the game to gain additional types of magic. It's alright, it's not amazing, you're not going to get it until late on anyway. But it also unlocks the Arcane Monolith, which creates an outpost anywhere you can see, which is amazing because normally you have to use settlers to do that. Well, not settlers, so that's a civilization thing. I can't remember what they're called in this, but they're basically settlers. Which it's amazing that you can do that because it means that your population keeps going, and your city keeps building other things like soldiers or research buildings or whatever, and you can just fire off spells to gain area, because what an outpost does is it lays claim to an area around it, and each outpost is linked to a city, and that city will gain the benefits of the things around that outpost when you build on there. So it'll allow you to, you claim the area where the gold mine is, you then just build a gold mine on there, and whoosh, your nearest city normally gets the benefits of a gold mine. It's pretty sweet. So I'm going to take that, that's why it's 2 points. It's pretty nasty. Now this last one, take whatever fancy. What do we fancy today? Have 100 eyes allows me to train different spiders, No, I don't like spiders. I mean, they're really good in the game, I just don't like spiders. So, no. Changes a little bit the kind of things you have. I'm tempted to take this one. Because my caravan's becoming me to attack, which is pretty sweet. What's that? Oh, what's that? What is it? 10% research. That actually fits me quite nicely. See, I thought there was one in here somewhere. I'm just going to try and find it. Which allows me to build a special building that allows us to have more. Nope, I can't find it. I can't find it anywhere. It's really annoying. They may have got rid of it sensibly. A long sword with a backswing ability. Ooh, wow, that's quite cool. It's going to either be that one or... Wait, what's that? Ooh, that's quite nice. Yeah, we'll go for that. I don't think I've ever taken that one before. We'll take Master with Chainmail just because that means I don't have to learn how to use plate mail. It's a bit cheeky, I know. Winxes we've chosen. Faction colour, let's not have pink. Let's be red. Why not? I will leave all that the same. Okay, faction name. Let's call it. Pella, on account of me being Demonicus of Pella, so short name is Pella, and we'll call this the Kingdom of Pella. Some of the faction backstory goes here. Oof, I have no idea. An awesome story, no doubt, but it is a secret. Go away. There you go. Short name Pella, no points. Let's choose a nice crest. What do we think? Ooh, nah. There's loads. Oh, I quite like that one. Save. Kingdom of Pella is ready to be led into the world. It's nice. So, new game. You could choose a default character. There's one for each of the default factions. Oh, look interesting. Ooh. Another mage. We're going to create a new character. And it's going to be part of the Kingdom of Pella. There we go. Dudes we just made. I'm a bloke, so my sovereign is going to be a bloke. You can see I was saying about life, water, fire, yada yada yada. So I'm going to choose life as my specialty. That will allow me to cast Sovereign's Call right from the get-go, which will make my first city go faster. Regeneration is... it's okay. If I was to take level 2, that gives us heal, which is amazing. But we'll get that later on. We'll start with this because we only have a few points to spend. You can see it takes 2 points to choose a school and 1 point extra to take level 2 in it. I want to save as many points as I can. So we're gonna... these are the type, your profession if you like. So Fame and Senate is important for gaining new heroes. This guy will get a lot of heroes. Bandit Lord is interesting because you can convert bandits to your calls in a fight, which is really awesome. Warlock is if you just want to do lots of damage with yourself. Beast Lord is amazing because you can just steal enemy beasts. Now, enemy beasts include the one thing monster type, so things like bears and so on who get stupid amounts of attacks. That obviously is self-explanatory, pretty awesome. Noble is amazing, it's one of the best, and Warlord again is really good. However, my favourite is this one, because that allows me to summon the Shadow Walks, which is a quite powerful unit right from the get-go. So I can do that, and I think the sort of mage classes, the wizard classes, casters, whatever you want to call them, are quite interesting. The other one I'm tempted with is the Beast Lord, of course, just to steal free units off people. I do like getting free stuff from other people. Yeah, let's go with the summoner. Know where I am with the summoner. Okay, so you can choose a weakness here. Now I'm going to choose clumsy, I think. What do you think? So, you know, I could be cheeky and take that and then cast the Regeneration on myself. Which, you know, it's pretty funny. I'm going to choose clumsy just because I don't want to be making melee attacks ideally. So that allows me to produce mana every turn, so season is a turn. So yeah, taking that. Taking Brilliant for the bonus XP, also slightly better at fighting. And I would like, if I can, take Sovereign Bond to get familiar, but I don't need it. What I do want to do, if we go to Appearance, and Equipment. Okay, so first off, I am going to get me a horse, because horses, I mean, come on, I'm supposed to be a king. This one is just, you can basically have 3 special things. Gives you 3 defense, which is pretty sweet early game, because I've currently got defense 0. And also anyone who hits me loses all the defense themselves for 3 turns, which is pretty nice. No maintenance on enchants on me, so I can enchant myself to the 9s, which is, I'm taking that. And that one adds 1.5 damage to any attack you do. So I've got 1 point left, so I can either get like a dagger, because yeah, no, not fine with that. Could get a 200x or something. Get a ranged attack. Or -8 initiative, by the way, sounds okay, it's a bow, ooh, sweet, but -8 initiative is horrific. -6 initiative, horrific. Dagger, ooh, +3 initiative. Sword, -2, not too bad. But, you know. So, if I go for the Lusty Short Sword, because that leaves me my 1 point to get my Gauntlets of Grasna. That gives me my 4 defense. Or do I want my 3 defense and curse anyone who hits me? Yeah, I think I do. No, because that takes up a miscellaneous successfully, and you're only allowed 4, I think. Whereas that's actually quite good this gear period. That'll last most of the game. So let's go with that. Okay, clothes. That's the important bit. Let's make ourselves look awesome. We could have a monk's robe. No, because I look like an idiot. How does that look like an assassin? No, that's better. I look like a peasant. There we go. Surcoat. How about no? Oh wow, I can look like an idiot if I want. That's quite nice. No, I don't think I want one of them. How about that? No. No. Should I have a cape? How about that? Yeah, we'll have that. Gloves. No, no gloves. Let's put the gauntlets back on. Let's put some booties on, shall we? Oh, look at that. I look like a moron now. Yeah, I think we're going to go with them. Okay. Then we can change what we look like. I'm sure there's a silly belly in here somewhere. There we go. The facial hair, maybe? Maybe not. Actually, that does go quite well with the silly hair. And I want to have scary eyes because I'm some kind of evil wizard. And as you know, evil wizards always make themselves look young, so we'll look young. Body, this should actually be called stance. It makes a difference on account of on a horse. Okay, so Kingdom of Pella. That's not my name. That's my name. No points left, so we're all happy with what we are. Summoner, Life Apprentice. Got Attunement, Brilliant. We didn't get Southern Bond in the end, couldn't afford it. It's not that important. Next. Ooh, what do we want to look like? Big horse. Horse on the hind. Close up. By the way, close up. Close up is better. What background do we want? Let's choose something cool. Ooh. I'm on a horse in a lab. How about, can we find somewhere where I'm on fire? About that, there. Oh, look at that. No. That'll do. Okay, so we are Demonicus of Pella, and we are good to go. Land and medium, balanced. Now I have played this a lot, but not of late, so we'll just do that. I don't want it to be horrific. Random event, yeah, everything's default. That'll do me fine. For opponents, even means we'll have 2 Kingdom, 2 Empire, so that's fine. Empire tend to stick with Empire, and vice versa. There's your options of your victory conditions. That's obviously beat the hell out of everyone. That's make friends with everyone, or beat everyone else up. That's the most interesting one. That's go around and do a whole load of special quests. It's not one quest, it's a ton of quests that follow on. Look out for a big dragon statue to start it. Spell making, again, that's basically your research or your science victory from most other games.